Welcome to Cosmic Narratives, where every story is a journey through time, space, and imagination. Prepare to explore the extraordinary. The Fall of Constantinople, the end of an era. In the year 1453, the magnificent city of Constantinople, once the heart of the Byzantine Empire and the center of Eastern Orthodox Christianity, faced its greatest challenge. For over a millennium, this city had stood as a beacon of culture, wealth, and strategic power. A bridge between Europe and Asia, Constantinople was more than just a city. It was the jewel of the ancient world. But all great empires must one day face their end, and the fall of this great city would forever reshape the world. Background and context. By the mid-15th century, the Byzantine Empire was but a shadow of its former self. Once ruling vast territories across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East, by 1453, it had been reduced to the city of Constantinople and a few outlying territories. Surrounded by the expanding Ottoman Empire, it was isolated and vulnerable. On the other side of this power struggle stood the Ottoman Empire, led by the ambitious Sultan Mehmed II. Only 21 years old, Mehmed was determined to cement his legacy by capturing the city that had eluded his ancestors. For the Ottomans, taking Constantinople meant more than just conquering territory. It was about establishing themselves as a dominant power in the Mediterranean and gaining control of vital trade routes. Siege of Constantinople. In April of 1453, Mehmed II arrived at the gates of Constantinople with a massive army of over 80,000 men, dwarfing the city's 7,000 defenders. The city's walls, legendary for their strength, had withstood countless sieges over the centuries. But Mehmed came prepared with a new weapon that would change the course of history. Massive cannons capable of breaching even the mightiest fortifications. The defenders, led by the last Byzantine emperor, Constantine XI, fought valiantly, patching up breaches in the walls and repelling Ottoman attacks. Despite being heavily outnumbered, the Byzantines relied on their knowledge of the terrain, the formidable walls, and their unyielding determination to protect their home. The final assault. As dawn approached on May 29, 1453, Mehmed ordered his troops to launch a final, all-out assault on the city. The massive cannons had created openings in the walls, and the Ottoman forces surged through the breaches. Despite desperate resistance, the defenders were overwhelmed. His fate remains a mystery, whether he died in battle or took his own life. His body was never recovered. With the fall of their emperor, the city's defenses crumbled. The Ottomans poured into Constantinople, and after over 1,000 years of resisting invaders, the city finally fell. Legacy and significance. The fall of Constantinople marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and sent shockwaves throughout Christian Europe. Many feared that the Ottomans would continue their conquest into the heart of Europe, and the fall of such an iconic Christian city sparked both fear and a sense of loss. With Constantinople in his hands, Mehmed II declared it the new capital of the Ottoman Empire. The city, renamed Istanbul, would go on to thrive under Ottoman rule, becoming a melting pot of cultures, religions, and trade. The fall also symbolized a dramatic shift in the balance of power between East and West, and historians often mark it as the end of the Middle Ages and the beginning of the Renaissance. Perhaps the most profound legacy of the fall of Constantinople was the opening of new trade routes. With the land routes between Europe and Asia now controlled by the Ottomans, European powers began to seek new paths to the east, leading to the age of exploration and the eventual discovery of the New World. Conclusion. The fall of Constantinople was not just the end of an empire, it was the dawn of a new era. Its legacy echoes through history, reminding us of the fragility of empires, the inevitability of change, and the enduring power of a city that, for centuries, stood at the crossroads of civilizations. Though the Byzantine Empire is long gone, the spirit of Constantinople lives on in the vibrant streets of Istanbul, a city that still bridges two worlds, just as it did over 500 years ago. Thank you for exploring with us. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us again as we dive into new worlds and timeless tales. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars.